All right, so it is time. This is an infinite investment game. I'll talk about alternative investments and collectibles. This is not financial advice. It's mostly for entertainment purposes only, but also for knowledge purposes so you can make better decisions when you're putting money into collectibles. But before I start my video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this with as many people as possible. And I'll respond to you if you comment. But I'm going to be talking about gem rates for BGS, SGC, CSG, and PSA. And I'll go into that first. So there's some data that's come out for May and June. Well, really April and May when it comes to what PSA is grading. And I believe the Instagram account Gem Race actually gives more accurate information as well. I'm gonna talk about some of it, and then I'm gonna have a split screen showing some of the data. So BGS, the popularity between different grading services change over time. So BGS was like the most popular in the 2010s, and it was most popular among most other grading companies, and probably tied with PSA for the most part through the years, through the decades. But recently PSA has become more popular, mostly because a lot of people who are influencers or started YouTube channels, they prefer PSA, and then also StockX had more PSA type slabs, and a lot of people started on StockX, and just more people seeing PSA, so that's what they gravitated to. And obviously a lot of uneducated investors and speculators came in, saw that it's a 10, and saw and thought that that would be the best grade to get. I even saw certain PSA 10s sell better for BGS 10. So that's a thing that happened. But gem rate increased over time because card quality is better. So if you see over the years, the percentage of gem rate actually increases over the years. So technically PSA 10s become less valuable for cards. I made some videos about certain things when it comes to mass-produced scarcity. Definitely check out that video. But gem rate just increases. I know they overprint cards, but overall, you're just gonna have higher gem rates just because if anything that is messed up is the centering. Outside of that, the edges, the corners, the surface just becomes better and better and better, and the card quality is much better and better. So it's easier to grade, and also more people feel that cards are an investment. So as soon as they get the box, as soon as they get the packs, they open it up. There's more education of like how to store cards, so they immediately store it, handle it correctly. And some people know how to fix up cards now, so they kind of prepare and fix up the card and then to submit it in directly for grading, so it doesn't sit for a long time, especially if it's a valuable card. And then, yeah, more people just inspect their cards to make sure it looks good before they send it in for grading. And Beckett has the highest gem rate. The gem rate for Beckett is a BGS 9.5. And then you have the true gem BGS 9.5. That is not as desirable as PSA, like I said before, but it's still gem mint in a sense. And then BGS 10s are pristine, so they're hard to get. PSA is at 55.2%. SGC is at 30.7%. And here's the thing. I'm pretty sure SGC just grades. I've graded with PSA and SGC, and I have had some really good PSA returns, and I've showed those on my channel. But SGC just grades harder. Trust me, SGC grades harder. And it's funny because a lot of SGC cards, if you know how to crack the slab, I think I made a video of cracking SGC slabs as well. If you know how to crack the slab, you can resubmit it for PSA. You get an SGC 10, crack it the right way, put it in the sleeve, prepare it, and sit it in a PSA and get a PSA 10. And in some cases, you double your money. if there's a way to make money in sports cards, that's the way to do it. Just buy up SGC cards. Because for whatever reason, people don't want to pay more for SGC or the same price as a PSA or close to the same price. So, and then CSG is 43.3%. They got into grading cards recently. They mostly, there's some sports, more lower end cards, but they do grade a lot of like Pokemon now, which is CGC. April and May, not much of a difference as far as gem rates and things such as that. The grading hasn't really changed of like how strictly they grade, except CSG is graded lighter. They try to change their grading structure. There are 24,500 cards graded at PSA a day. There's 736,000 graded cards, and then 50,000 Jordan cards are graded per month. I guess the 736,000 are cards that are graded per month, which is a lot of cards. And they probably only spend about 30 seconds, maybe 20 seconds, especially if it's base and silver cards, especially ultra modern and modern cards where you see a lot of these. They probably have seen them so many times where they only spend 30 seconds, 15 seconds per card grading all this stuff. And they have more people grading cards. So that's something to be cognizant of. And other things to keep in mind, total cards graded were at least people who just believe in certain grading companies right now. PSA is number one. And really people are just grading with PSA just because brand, and that brand just commands more money now. I mean, I've seen PSA cards, even quote unquote goatish type players or all-time great type players, say Cristiano Ronaldo. His 2003 Upper Deck BGS 9.5 may sell for $1,000, but the PSA 10 sells for $5,000. And we're just seeing these major changes in grading. It'll be interesting to see if PSA 9 overtakes BGS 9.5, because that's going to be easy to play for people. They're going to be cracking BGS 9.5 slabs, sending a PSA, and that's up the crop report and the BGS pop report. You know, it's probably gonna be less than whatever you see in their pop reports. But yeah, 889,000 total cards graded in May. SGC 96K, Beckett 88K, CGC 81K, and CSG 76K. I mean, CGC and CSG are the same company. Most people want to spend money on basketball or send in basketball to, I would say PSA, but SGC has a large of, I believe, 19.7%. So they mostly grade basketball cards. Actually, baseball, my bad. They actually grade baseball, then basketball, and then football. Looks like 250K cards are graded per week for PSA, which is interesting. Beckett grades a lot of TCG. Magic the Gathering is really huge for Beckett cards. They have a large influx of money coming in because people want to grade Magic cards for BGS. And then looks like NBA 23%, 16% for MLB, and then NFL cards 10.6%. CGC and CSG, looks like TCG is what most people send their stuff to grade. So Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering type stuff, Dragon Ball Z, probably Digimon too for CSG. And then you have MLB at 28.6%, and then NBA 19.2%, and then NFL 18.6%. Yeah, so that's pretty much how grading is broken down. But please like, comment, and subscribe.